Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Well, good morning, as it's still morning here, about 15 minutes till 12 o'clock. I-80, Wyoming, westbound. We're coming up on Rawlins, Wyoming here a little bit. We're going to stop out in Wamsutter. Keep wanting to mix those vowels up. I want to put the U before the A. Wamsutter. I-80 westbound, like I said, about mile marker 226. We are heading our way out to Madera, California. We picked up this Caterpillar D6R bulldozer, 1999 model. We are wide, we are tall, we are heavy. So I picked this up in Longmont at the Ritchie Brothers there in Colorado, a little bit north of Denver. We had to come up here into Wyoming because we could not go out I-70. There's a 8'6" wide limit on what can go through there, so no going through the I-70 west of Denver. So we had to come up here to Wyoming, out I-80. We're going to follow I-80 into Utah, Nevada, and then California. Sinclair. And after that is Rawlins. Not great to pull over there, son. You better really have a real problem. Might have had a flat tire, but it would have been better just to keep rolling, let it disintegrate, keep rolling up to this next exit. That would have been a lot safer to do. Get really off the road. I mean, get off here to this Sinclair up here. I mean, come on. Mackerel. back up to 70. And this big old refinery right here. That is a Sinclair refinery, so that's why it's called Sinclair. Wind warning ahead. We don't have much wind, but what we do have is some unsettled heavy rains and winds out near the border with Utah. So when I stop here in Wamsutter, I'm going to look at the radar. I'm going to see where I can get before that kind of weather hits. See if I can move down the road a little ways. Because with being on permits, I have to shut down for bad weather. Pardon me. So we have to be cognizant what the weather does up in front of us and what kind of timing we can do to make sure we stay within the purview of the permits. We basically have all day tomorrow. If we do get shut down here tonight, we have all day tomorrow to be able to get out of Wyoming. Like I said, once we stop here at Wamsutter, we will have basically 170 miles, 3 hours about to get out of this state. I would like to get on the other side of Salt Lake City, preferably by the end of the day. We're going to be stopping up here in about 35, 38 minutes, something like that. So just about 12:30 we're going to be stopping. We'll leave there just about 1 o'clock. In 3 hours, it'll be 4 o'clock by the time we got to the border. We could get through Salt Lake City to Lone Pine in about 2 hours after that, roughly, something like that. We'll see what is going to be possible here by what the permits and the weather will allow me to do. Ready. Rollins. I've stayed at this TA before. You know, I stayed here because the road was shut down for weather, so. Wasn't by choice. And of course, I fill up. I've stopped at the Pilot Flying J up here many a time. My last trip out, I stopped, did a quick load check.
Way station ahead.
Way station ahead. And doing some guardrail work. But Rollins, Wyoming. Mile marker 212. And when we get up here to Wamsutter, we're gonna check our load, get a couple eyes, bathroom break, stretch the legs, blah, 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 blah. Check my weather, check my route, check my permits, going into Utah. We will see what is actually possible for me to do. We've done 202 miles so far this morning from Johnson's Corner. They're in Johnstown, Colorado on I-25. So there is some unsettled weather up ahead border with Utah. Some nice little red and yellow patches according to the radar. So we are not going to be driving through that. We're going to figure out where we can go, how we can, or how fast we need to go, figure out how, where we have to stop if we can go a little bit further than Wamsutter. Like I said, I'm stopping this Flying J many a time. Just about 2 weeks ago, we popped in there. On the same way we're going now. Pardon me. So we are going to be on the road for a little bit. We have some home time scheduled back in Atlanta on September the 8th through the 12th. Got an appointment at the probate court of Cobb County for our concealed carry license. We're going to get that taken care of on that Friday, the 10th. We got that to look forward to, but until then, we're just going to run hard and fast as good as much as we can. We're heading out here to Madera County. So, because we're going to Madera, more than likely I'll be picking up a cooling tower, air conditioner, air handler, filtration system, parts or something, because it's based right there in Madera, which is the last 2 times we've been to California. That's where we picked up. Continental Divide. Here we are. Elevation 7,000 feet. Everything on this side flowing into the Pacific. But that's most likely the case. It's not foolproof, but I'm going to say about a 90% chance I'm going to pick up at that Baltimore Air Coil. We get a big, huge box probably, with the air conditioner. And you can see the road ahead. Like I said, it's cloudy, but it's not too bad at the moment. Like I said, we get to this Love's. We're going to do a 30-minute break there. That'll be basically 240 miles for the day. A little bit short of what I want to do, but when you're out in this kind of area, there's not a whole lot of things that meet up with the requirements I have to meet for where I have to take my load check. So we'll stop there. That Love's is not too bad. I've stayed there a couple times overnight. Fairly decent, So we're going to get this bulldozer out to where it belongs. And then hopefully by the time we get there Friday, I'll have another load assigned. And then if I plan on getting there Friday, even if it's late Friday, I'll get there, make the delivery. I won't be able to pick anything up until Monday anyway, so I'm going to be stuck in California for the weekend. Yuck. I don't really want to do that, but this would be like the 4th time in a row that I've been to California. I've been stuck the weekend. But nothing I can do about it except just grin and bear it. It just makes the main thing. besides the fact I'm stuck in California, the main thing is it makes it harder in the morning for me to talk to my wife because of the time difference. That's the worst part about it. It used to be just being there, period, was enough, but now making it harder to talk to my wife, that kind of makes it about 10 times worse. Yeah, granted, Friday night, I won't have to go anywhere. I don't have to worry about work on Saturday or Sunday. So Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, I don't have to think about my bedtimes or when I get up and what the day brings. But come Monday, I have to worry about that, so I can make sure that I get enough sleep and I'm properly rested. So that part sucks. Now, we're going to be in Madeira. There's a Pilot Flying J right there. I can go there. I'll have the free showers. I have free laundry. I have enough points on my rewards card. I'll have free laundry. $199 miles to the border with Utah. Mackerel. We got about just about 20 minutes to our stop, roughly. I can definitely use the stretching of the legs here. Little peak of sunshine, nice. Boring. Just like my last load. Boring. So 12 days ago, Rhonda, how you doing? Yes, yes, yes. Definitely been a long while, but you know, life being what it is, there we go. So we're in Wyoming. 12 days ago, I was in California, coming out with a load from Madera, California. Now we're going back there to Madera, California to deliver a bulldozer. We went from Madera, California down to Barstow, down to Los Angeles, I-10 out to Texas, and then from Texas we went to South Carolina. South Carolina, we came back to Colorado, and now Colorado, we're going back to Madera, California. So, bing, bang, boom. So about 7 days to South Carolina, and about another 7 days back to Madera, approximately. always, Rhonda. We all could use them prayers, no matter what. So like I said, just about 2 weeks, we're going to wind right back up in Madera, California. And then we got to feed. We got to wait to see what kind of load we're going to get. We still haven't gotten a reload yet out of California, but we're probably not going to be leaving there until Monday. Which sucks, but it's been 2 weeks from there to out to here. Now we're going back. Like I said, this is my third visit to Madera in a row. We will see. We will. We're always, we're more worried about being safe than we are about running down the road as fast as possible. We want to be efficient. We want to move with some sort of rapidity, but I got to get there safe, legal. Those two first, always. They go hand in hand. Then if I can make up any time on the road, get there a little bit quicker, yeah, we'll take advantage of that, of course. I mean, that's the nature of the job. But we're not going to drive in a manner that's going to get ourselves hurt. Number one. Number two, we're not going to hurt anybody else out here. Mackerel. That is boring, and if I didn't say so before, boring. Yeah. Not quite as fun as people might as we would like to have it. But we will do what we can. Yeah, Rhonda, I'll say my prayers. they prescribed you any kind of blood thinners or whatnot, but as far as diet goes, cranberry and cinnamon. Those two together will help with that kind of stuff. Blueberry, a little bit from what I remember, but you know, do what you know is best. All right, 15 miles to my stop. We got a Love's up here, Wamsutter, Wamsutter, Wyoming. Exit 173 here off of I-80. Like I said, we are heading out here to California. So the past 2 weeks, past 14 days, we went from Madera, California to Temple, Texas. Then we went up to Prosper, Texas. Which took us a load out to near Columbia, to the military base out near Columbia, South Carolina. Delivered a little backhoe out that way. Went up to Spartanburg. Went up to Spartanburg, South Carolina. And we picked up, how did I pick up there in Spartanburg? Oh, we picked up a little track-driven, like mini dump truck. We brought that out here to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And yesterday we went and picked up this bulldozer up north of Denver in Longmont from the Ritchie Brothers. We're taking this back out to Madera. Wamsutter, here we go. So we're going to pull in here. Where we will be we are going to, like I said, check our load. We're going to check our permits, make sure we're good going into Utah. We're going to check the weather because there was some unsettled weather ahead of us, which I may not be able to drive through. We'll see where we can get to with the hours of driving that we have. I got 7 hours and 13 minutes that I can drive for the remainder of the day. As of this moment, so basically 7 hours once we get stopped. So if I need to wait for a little bit of weather to calm down before I drive through, I'll do so. Trying to make it to at least Lone Pine, I think it is. A little bit west of Salt Lake City. Get there and shut it down for the night. Time I came out here, we took a load from Sumner, Texas. Not Sumner. No, that was trailers I brought us Sumner. That was a while ago. Somewhere, I believe it was somewhere in Texas, we got a load that we took to Barrow, Utah. So we came out to I-80 into Utah, Salt Lake City. It was south of 15. then we took that down to Rialto, up to Fort Stockton, or up to not Fort Stockton, but Stockton. Delivered there, then went to Madeira to pick up air conditioners there before that. So oh well. But we're going to continue straight on I-80, straight through, into Nevada, and then of course to California. Alright, another 10 minutes, just about. So we'll stop here and do our little 30-minute break we're required to do. We'll check our load, stretch our legs, cup of ice for my drink. Use the facilities, stretch my legs, check the route, check the weather, check the permits. Now, even though I'm off duty, I still got stuff to do. Well, really wanted to try to have, you know, shorter runs that were not permitted, but the only loads that were available were, you know, was a load like this. So you got to take what you can take, and we make the best of what we can. We'll be as efficient as we can. But waiting for permits, dealing with the way stations, dealing with curfew times and speed limits and routes I'm required to take, and places being open, having a greater necessity for parking because I'm oversized, not being able to drive at night, not being able to drive in the dark, not being able to do certain things, you know, just makes it a little more difficult to proceed down the road as rapidly as I would like. I mean, yes, I am moving along at 70 miles an hour, but when I cannot get up before sunrise and get going, or I have to stop because of the weather is a little bit too hard, you know, having to stop before I really want to because of curfew times, or not being able to drive to a certain area because that stretch of highway has a curfew at the time that I would like to go through there. That just makes it a little more challenging. All right, 5 miles up the road here. You can just see the sign for the Loves. There it is right ahead of us. A little off to the left there, right behind these two white trucks and that pickup. outside, like I said, it's say 72 degrees. 6,841 feet elevation. Yeah, we'll go up and down a little bit more than that because we still got mountains to deal with. I'm not going to try to pass this guy even though he's going, you know, about 8-9 miles slower than I want him to, but with the weight, the width, the distance I got to cover, I'm not losing that much time just waiting around behind this guy. Like I said, better safe than sorry. I mean, Madera, California isn't going anywhere. I have enough time to get there by Friday afternoon. So I'm not particularly
2 miles.
Too worried about it.
173 on the right, onto Kelly Street toward
Pardon me. Holy mackerel. Truck parking, exit 173. Wamsutter, Wyoming. That says 173 miles to the border with Utah. You know, we got at least another 2 hours after that before I can get to Lone Pine, I believe it's called, west of Salt Lake City, which would be ideal for me to get to tonight, if I can, depending on what this weather up here is doing.
In half a mile, take the first exit on the right, onto Kelly Street.
Sutter.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
And letting the engine brake do as much of the work as possible. Just downshifting. We're under 40 miles an hour now.
Right onto Kelly Street.
13th gear. Under 30 miles an hour, hitting our brakes. All right.
Is on the left.
Clear both lanes, bud.
We're going to go up next to that little RV up there. about we downshift here a little bit. We're going to park up next to this RV over here. There's a red bobtail. We'll park next to, nice and wide. It'll be a nice, easy way to get out of the parking lot. Easy back in and easy takeoff. 1,046 miles to go. And this guy has to be in a hurry. I guess he's just parking like that. Just park head end first. Even though that's not the smart thing to do, let's just jam it in there. No, it's from California. There you go. And if we take up 2 spaces, it don't matter because I said I'm a wide load here, so. Get out of these people's way here a little bit. Then we'll straighten ourselves up. There we go. Okay. So it is 12:38. Pull our brakes, turn our lights off, blah, blah, blah. Put ourselves here first into a rest break. Let's see here. So, 30-minute break. Loves. Wamsutter, Colorado, I-80 exit 173, 346,311 miles total, and 240.0 miles for the day. It is now 12:38. And now we take half an hour because the government says I'm required to. So, blah, blah, blah. But, use the facilities, cup of ice, stretch my legs, permits, weather, blah, blah, blah. We'll check everything else out. So thank you for joining me. God bless. We'll see y'all later.